Hey, it's the Cage Stage Crusader broadcasting from my fortress of theology. It's about 5:30 in the morning right now. And I woke up with this interesting thought. Like, how do you deal with the Jehovah Witnesses and their interpretation of John chapter 1 verse 1 when you have no understanding at all, really, no competency with Greek or translations or anything like that. I've never studied Greek. Like, I know enough to get into trouble by doing like word studies and stuff like that. So I tend to rely on the more professional academics and stuff and just read a lot of their stuff and look for consistency just in order to like compensate for my lack of understanding the biblical languages. But with the Jehovah Witnesses, they render in their New World Translation John 1 1. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was a God. And that was a small g. So they're claiming Jesus is like a really exalted spiritual entity, like an angel or something, right? How do you actually deal with that when you don't know the languages? Like, pretty much every standard English translation will render it in the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. Like, a God, small g, versus God, capital G. That's a big difference. And when I listen to the Jehovah Witnesses make all their arguments and like if you don't like know translation and stuff, their argument is going to sound very plausible and very good, especially if you don't have any real backing. But if you actually consider what it is they are saying in their argument, it becomes apparent that the Jehovah Witness position on John 1 1 is completely insane and not consistent with observable reality. Because if, as they claim, John 1 1 should be rendered a God, what that means is that for essentially close to 2,000 years, native Greek speaking people have been completely incapable of reading and comprehending their own language. Because if it's supposed to be a God, then the like Greek Orthodox Church would be teaching that Jesus was like an exalted angel or a God. And yet they treat Jesus as the God man. They teach the Trinity, right? So the Jehovah Witness claim is like functionally insane because they're claiming for 2,000 years, native Greek speaking people have been incapable of understanding and interpreting their own language properly. So, yeah, think about that the next time some Jehovah Witness tries to talk to you about the New World Translation and how it's the best. They're actually claiming that native Greek speakers don't know how to read their own language. It's the Cage Stage Crusader out.